of the Eugenia Jameson Corporation. Any unauthorized uses of the EJ logo or slogan are strictly prohibited. If your package has value, we'll get down on our knees. Here to please, we'll move you. Swing through, grab your berries. No matter how long, how deep, we'll take it to the limit, to the edge. This is the promise we keep. Take it to the edge. System-wide delivery. Take it to the edge. Moving shit logistically. Take it to the edge. Operator insured. Take it to the edge. Transaction registered. From the E to the J. Remember that we're always going your way. So if that load is hot, don't sit on it another day. Best ask somebody, know they're all gonna say. Take it to the edge. You know they're all gonna say. Take it to the edge. Take it to the edge. System-wide delivery. Take it to the edge. Moving shit logistically. Take it to the edge. Operator insured. Take it to the edge. Transaction registered. This shit packing one nasty crew. You not be bugging, but that what they do. Crankshaft tinkering all over the place. Dark elfie jack blasting natural face. Agnes is an android practicing technomancy. Only come round here if working hard for nothing is what you fancy. Take it to the edge. System-wide delivery. Take it to the edge. Moving shit logistically. Take it to the edge. Operator insured. Take it to the edge. Transaction registered.
Greetings, salutations. Welcome.
What up, everybody?
Hi.
Do you know you played the first song and not the new one, Agnes?
You could hear it?
Very, very faintly.
Oh shit, you weren't supposed to hear that. I didn't know there was a new one. No one tells me nothing. What are you talking about? That's the only one.
Hell no, it isn't.
This is
Jed made another masterpiece since. It's hilarious.
Well, don't make me look like an asshole. He's sitting right there. Jed can hear everything.
No, you can't.
I'll usually try and make
Oh, shit.
one after every session.
Well, we're not going to play every song after every session. We're going to play the opening song and the opening. I don't know.
The theme song.
I couldn't even fucking get it right the first 3 times. I'm sorry.
What a professional unit we are.
What a
The most
bunch of
professional.
units.
What a bunch of units.
The most professional podcast going.
Bunch of units.
So, welcome back. Jeez, everybody ready for Mother's Day tomorrow?
Not in the least.
I stay home for all Mother's Day because me and 2 of the boys are sick, so we don't get all of Granny sick.
That's a noble. That's more like Father's Day than Mother's Day. Then
Tell me
not
about
having to
it.
go out anywhere.
But it is Hank and Max we're talking about here, so
Yeah. Well,
level of retribution. My wife will actually get to go enjoy her Mother's Day at her mother's house, so maybe it works.
yeah.
Nice.
How about you, Sammy? Your wife out of town again, or how's she
No,
doing?
she's here, and I should probably find out what to get her before noon tomorrow. My own mother, for that matter, too. Ill prepared, but that's okay. This was more important. I had to prepare for this.
Katie got my wife some centerpiece, and I got her some flowers, and they're already here, and I'm done. Now I just got to go out to brunch at
Oh,
1 o'clock. I'm like, that's not fucking brunch, dude. That's lunch. Like,
It's a late lunch.
yeah, we'll see how that goes.
I was gonna say I gotta
But
go out
anyway.
with fucking. I got all day tomorrow with Kelly Bolin since her husband's gonna be home sick with the kids. So her and I are going out. We're gonna fucking get twisted. Mimosas.
happiest Mother's Day.
Dude, if ended up with Dave, make sure Mother's Day happened. Fucked.
You're
I can
messing.
expect papers soon.
We're gonna get a paintball gun. No, it's platonic. We're just gonna get paintball guns and drive around and shoot kids on bikes.
Oh,
So-
she'd love that.
Oh, dude, it's
Oh,
great.
that does sound fun, actually.
All her teacher aggression she'd be able to take out. She'd have you like profiling teenagers.
I'm actually a pretty good hang.
In a different way than you normally do.
It could be a transferable.
But yeah, she does it by sight. I do it by smell.
What?
Oh, that's weird. Dave, you're making it weird.
All right. Do we know if the stats on Hero Lab are accurate, or not Hero Lab? Roll20 are accurate for hit points and all that stuff.
If
Yeah,
I-
Do you guys have?
I believe they were last time. I'll double check. Right, I'm on Hero Lab.
If I'm on
Yeah,
full
mine are
hit
good.
points, then yeah. If it's full hit points, I'm good. That's exactly where I was.
I said Hero Lab, but I meant Roll20.
Yeah, mine are right.
All right.
Mine as well. Craig, did you somehow figure out how to disappear the icons from Roll20? Because I don't see any of the faces like I usually do.
Oh no, I got
The-
him.
And by that I mean our own logins, like where you would click to join with audio and video. Those aren't there for me for some reason. They're gone.
Yeah, I can see that.
No, they're on my screen. So what? If you figured out how to do that somehow, you need to let me know.
Yeah, same.
If I did, it was totally inadvertent, so I have no idea where they went.
And my
But they're not
computer
there.
is now on fire.
Maybe I'm not really logged in. Let me roll something here. Wasted an 18. All right, I'm in.
You just printed a picture of Roll20 and stuck it on your monitor. Oy.
Wasting an 18.
Yeah, somehow they gone. They gone.
Oh, I wish I could do that because they're useless and I hate them. They just take up so much room. It's like if you're not gonna
Yeah.
use, there needs to be a way to minimize them. Like,
They
I just
blocked
don't-
them. They blocked the map. They blocked the map way too
Oh,
often.
they're made for a video screen. You know, our mugs,
Yeah.
of course, but they can't work on Sam's computer. Or it actually would be on fire.
Yeah.
What about Craig? Did you see this thing they're trying to sell you on the new stuff? Or is that just me?
What's that?
I don't know. Roll20 had an ad when I logged in earlier this afternoon.
Yeah,
It's-
the ad for second edition, and then the new leg of the adventure path they got going.
Oh, so it's not like a new system. It's just like new games.
It's like a revamped system. It's second edition Starfinder.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't even look at the ads on there. The ads on screens are completely wasted upon me. They don't. I don't even look at them. I could be watching. That could be the only thing on the screen, and I wouldn't see it. So it's.
I'm also advertisement proof.
Must be nice. No, I don't know. I just thought I didn't know what it was. I was like, oh, if it's something newer and better, that's I don't know. Unless I just assume it-
Well, it's Starfinder. Starfinder 2 is their version 2 is coming out, but we already own everything for version 1. So
Right. No, like I said, I thought it was the system. I thought it was the website, not like what do you call it? Not the game system. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. But anyways, that answers that.
all right. Well, when we last left our group of heroes, if you will, you were cleaning up those hobhounds. I thought you got hit, Jack, sorry.
Jed never gets hit.
I don't believe so. Or we took a 10-minute rest after, I believe.
Oh yeah, you got your stamina back. All right,
Yes.
that's okay. I
yeah,
didn't get
I was
weary.
only into my stamina.
I didn't get to your H pizzles. All right. Well, you still have 4 resolve points too, so you should take one of those off, Jed. You cheating asshole.
Woof.
Um. Let me fix it. Okay, let me get on the right screen here. And
This was just the
so you
first.
guys,
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, you're about to tell us anyway.
no, you go, man.
I was just gonna ask if we just landed. This is the first place we got to, right, on this planet.
Yeah, you guys landed here. Quartermaster Sib came up to you guys and told you guys you have to load. Oh, I don't know if you can hear my dryer singing to me. Hold. She told you have to load onto these 2 trucks, and you're gonna drive them up to the armory where Commander Vash is waiting for you.
Okay.
And then you guys started doing this. You started loading up the trucks, and that Sheeran got into the hobhound pen, and they chased them out, and they were all over town, and you guys took out 2 of them. And you can see as your guys' fight's winding down, like around the camp, things are starting to come in control because they ran all around the camp. You could see some hobgoblins leading a couple of them back to the cage that they've managed to subdue and keep alive. And then as you're like continuing to load the truck, you can see that there's other hobgoblins leading like teams of slaves around that are dragging a sled, and they're putting the dead hobhounds onto the sled, and they're dragging them over towards what looks like a mess hall.
Nice.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
Disgusting.
But you guys were having other people help you with the loading and unloading process. You had used, I think Jack used persuasion, or is that what you used? Do you remember?
Yeah, diplomacy or something.
Diplomacy? Yeah, it's not persuasion, yeah. But is now gone. There's too much other shit going on around the camp that you guys are on your own to get the rest of this stuff done.
Well, I don't think
Yeah.
even me could be having no hobhound hot dog. Them poor prisoners, they got some poor victuals indeed. They don't know what they's got coming. Hey, we cooked a couple of them a little bit for you with those laser rifles.
Little bit of an inside suavide to them. Get rid of their bodies off the map. All right. And you guys also see that the Sheeran that started the whole mess, that ran out of the pen and ran across the board, you see that a couple of guards dragging him back through the camp, and he's in fetters and chains, and he's beat to shit. And they put him in this small, like, just like a cage that he barely fits into, that's right on the outside of the hobhound cage. They're just going nuts trying to get at him in the cage, and he's just in there just frozen with fear. Like, you could, the way that they treat these people is obviously just terrible.
That makes me dwarven blood boil. I can't stand those ugly hobgoblins like to remove a couple of their noggins. Oh.
And as you're thinking that to yourself, and you're loading some boxes onto the trailer, a hobgoblin guard comes up right next to you, Rufus, and he leans up on the truck as you're loading crates onto it. He glances around. He says to you in Dwarven, "Where it is, you're transporting guns and grenades." Sure would be a shame if they ended up in the hands of the resistance. Have you guys heard anything about them?
I don't know that. And of course, in Dwarven and in lower tones, never saw me a goblin speaking Dwarven before. So you piqued me interest, and you got me attention. Now, I don't know much about no resistance. I'm just here to haul. I don't care what we hauling. Not my business. Just my real crappy paycheck on the back end. But me
There's
here,
someplace.
I'll hear about your this resistance.
Let's see if you can gather your teammates. Let's go into your ship and talk for a minute.
Boys, business. I give him like the head. I know that was gender insensitive given the composition of our party. I mean it generally as in if you call a group of people guys.
Agnes is oblivious. Oh, I don't know what Nat is. Nat's a they them, but Agnes is oblivious.
That's tough to describe.
Yeah. It's like,
Completely unoffended though.
Agnes is like, what are you talking about? I have both sex organs, and she holds out her hand, and she's got sex organs in her, both sets in her hand.
And Ned, on the other hand, has no sex organs whatsoever.
That's
All right.
sexy.
I'm gonna start. Agnes will start heading towards the ship. Is the building to the right the ship representation?
Correct.
All right.
I could use a drink after all that work anyway.
Go.
So you guys head onto the ship. This hobgoblin follows behind you. We just... You guys managed to go in and find someplace rather secluded. You're right. I'm not the hobgoblin. My name's Vogue Mindbrewer. Dwarf. I'm a native of this planet. But you guys can see what's going on here. Voxha is a peaceful world of miners and their families. But this fucking authorities come in on some trumped up excuse. They're not going to stop until we're all enslaved or dead. We want to fight back, but hunting rifles are no match for hover trucks. But if some of these guns and grenades ended up going to the resistance instead of the authority, we might have a chance. Is there any way that we could maybe make that happen?
Arg. Well, brother, you know you're speaking to me dwarven heart. And I ain't taking kindly to goblin kind. But we working for the edge, and they expect units, and if we don't provide them, that's our balls. So I gotta ask in me dwarven miserly fashion, may the resistance have any form of compensation for our compensation so it ain't our nutsacks, if you get me meaning.
I get your meaning. We can pay you, yeah, but I'm sure it won't be as much those hob bastards are paying you. We're just regular working people, not some star-spanning galactic corporation or some conquering empire of arseholes. We do have some sympathizers with creds behind him, though, so I think we could give you about 10 BP for the whole lot.
You talking all the guns?
Whatever you can get to us.
Well, me wondering, perhaps we stage a stick-up, and you might be able to take them off our hands. I don't know. I'm talking on too much account of me party. I ain't alone on this one, and I'm far from the leader. I'm here for the tinkering and the fighting.
What say the rest of you?
They're outside. Sorry.
I don't know if you guys remember or not, but it was 20 BP. The whole shot was 20 BP that they were offering, that the sale was supposed to go down for. So he's offering you half.
What if he makes off with half the guns?
Yeah, I'd be willing. Personally, I'd be willing to get rid of half for the 10 BP. Or maybe I was also thinking, since you guys are all natives, what's this guy's name? Vog. Since you guys are natives, possibly if we get into any kind of trouble while we're on this planet, maybe support would be appreciated too. You know what I mean?
They got their own battle.
Right, I know, but I'm just saying it's good to have people on the inside everywhere you go. So, just throwing that out there for you, Vog.
This
I
is
like
all.
where Rufus's head is at for this, though. We could stage a robbery, and we could get paid,
And get laid.
and not let the corp know that we got paid.
Well, yeah, obviously we're not gonna call fucking Katrina, or I forgot my best friend's name, but we're not gonna call him and say we willfully handed over the weapons.
Hit Toriko with a call.
Yeah, that's
However,
right.
we may be in a position to ask for even more than they want to give us. If they're that desperate for them, is this not a place to negotiate? If
I
they
think
want to give us
cards
10,
are on the table. Plain is what they can do. Hey, how about that's a good idea though? What are those, like, sense motive checks?
You can give me a sense motive.
There you go, Rufus. Yeah, or maybe even if I know they got their own battle to fight, but I'm just thinking, even if maybe we can get them, if we help them, what if we help them take down the fucking overthrow the government? Then we can get the spoils from that. How many build points can we get from taking down a regime? We could just live in the tower. This could be the end of the campaign. We could just live here.
Be the new warlords.
Oh yeah, dude.
Did you give me a sense motive, or
Oh, I rolled a 5, but I assume others can roll such.
I'll
Oh,
roll.
I
I can roll
shit.
that too.
16 total for me.
Agnes is no help. Zero
6.
help.
Oh, I can't find.
It's
I
under
know
your-
this was really, really tough to find. I can't find the 2 skills that were part of my focal paradox, or part of my anchor, I should say, and they became my focal paradox. Like, it's fucking impossible to find on Hero Lab, because I think it's perception and sense motive, but it might have been perception and survival. But whatever, it's neither here nor there.
what's it called? Paradox?
Yeah, so yeah, my paradox, which is fragmented past, the focal paradox is what I can use my paradoxes on and automatically get a new paradox right back. But there's 2 skills that I picked, and I had them marked on my sheet that I poured my fucking beer all over, and now I can't find it in Hero Lab.
Nice.
It's all right. I'll look for them. I'll say fuck it for now, because I would have used one there if it was sense motive.
Yeah, and my sense motive is trash, so I biffed that one. Sorry.
What I'm seeing from your focal paradox at first level is you could roll it for any ability score check or caster level check.
Yeah. No, but it's so my anchor, which is fragmented past, it has the very first ability is focal paradox, and it's 2 trained skill checks chosen at first level. I chose them. Can't remember what they were. I know one was perception. I think the other may have been sense motive. Whatever. I'll find it.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
guess
know,
it.
and I'm not.
That's all right. You carry on.
No, it's just-
Jack, would you get a 16?
16 total.
Yeah, you
12
get the
plus 4.
you get the feeling that he's being up front with you, that he's offering you as much as they can.
Do I get a feeling that he's being honest about the amount he's offering? Do I think there's any kind of swing in that?
No.
No, you get the feeling that he's offering, like he's
He's
giving you the best offer they have. Like you got to remember that these people right now are slaves. Like they've
Maximum resources.
like, look, I know it's asking a lot of you. to put your livelihoods on the line, but
Well, I
it's
just
our
this whole place has been turning me stomach sick watching this data. That poor Sheeran and the rest of you, knowing the rest of the lot around here. My vote is, me says, we can't give you all the guns for 10 build points, but we'll give you the straight up 1-to-1 value. You get half the guns, and then we'll stage a stick up. We'll load up our half, we'll leave the other on the hover cart, and we'll stage a stick up.
I don't think it's going to be quite as easy as that, unfortunately. They're going to be following you in the other truck. They'll be right behind you. I don't know how we would. It's just a mountain pass that you'll be driving up. It's not like there's very many places to try to lose them.
Can I suggest something, Vog?
Right?
We were towing this trailer behind us, correct? Asking the DM or GM. If we
It doesn't. The new vehicle doesn't look exactly like this. We'll be on another map eventually. This is more your guys' load that you're building up. I just don't have the capacity to build 1,000 different maps. So
right. Well, I guess my question is, I don't know if this is metagaming or whatever. I'm sorry. I don't know how this stuff works, but I feel like we could stage something. My first thought was, if we're pulling a trailer behind us or something like that, I'll psychokinetic the fucking pin out of the trailer and have it pop off or something. Like something where we got to stop, you know what I mean? Flat tire or something.
the heavy vehicle that you guys are driving, that you're loading, doesn't have a trailer behind it. It's a solid vehicle. It's more like a flatbed truck.
Well, even
like your trailer can tow. You could tow all 50 by yourself, but with the mountains and they don't think your guys' truck would make it up some of the higher into the higher peaks. So they gave you guys these 2 trucks that they know can do it.
Right. Well, even still, I was going to say I can get creative. If it's, I mean, I'm just thinking in the real world terms, but if I psychokinetic hand the back latch and it pops open while we're going up a mountain, basically just cause any kind of diversion. If Vog would be, he thinks that'll work. I don't know if they can hide in the fucking mountains or in the caves or whatever those goblins do. I'd be willing.
Obviously, we don't.
Yeah, what's the
Obviously,
plan?
I don't know how it's going to work. I know that the 2 trucks will be going up the mountain. I can tell you where to turn to get to our headquarters, and we'll do anything we can to help you along the way. But they aren't going to be happy about it once you take that turn.
Right.
That much I can definitely tell you.
But you're not, Vog, I apologize. I just want to make sure you're not willing to, if you went on ahead, you're not willing to sacrifice or take the risk of sacrificing any of your men to maybe hide and wait, and if we can get the vehicle off to the side of the road before we make that turn. Would you be willing to come in and assist us with this? You know what I mean?
Do they have the ability to take out the trail vehicle?
If I take out the trail vehicle, you lose half of your cargo anyways, and then we're back in the same situation.
So so I understand our setup doesn't work to get up to the mountain camp. So they've lent us 2 trucks, half load in each, and one of them they're driving and we're driving the other. They have a representative driving the other truck, Craig.
That's what Quartermaster Sib told you guys, that they'll take 1 truck and you guys will take the other.
Okay. But I'm just saying, even if you're laying in wait, Vog, if we start firing, I'm just saying, you could run in, maybe grab a fucking weapon off the truck while we got them distracted. I'm just curious. I just want to see how far you're willing to go for your cause. I mean, I thought you guys were really into getting back your civil liberties and freedoms, but if you're not, I mean, that's also, it's your fight.
I'd be willing to accompany you if you need.
What if?
And I'll radio ahead and I'll have people ready and waiting. But if we had what it took to take these people down, we would have taken them down already. That's what we need the guns for.
Right.
What if we set an ambush point?
Right.
We could have a couple people on the back trailer, and we hit a certain password where he's got people to assist, and then we take out everybody in the truck, and then they take that truck. We take the other one and say we got ambushed.
Right. And in worst case scenario, if we make the first shots on these guys that are helping us on the follow vehicle, they can always run up in the chaos and grab weapons off the trailer. Hopefully they could do that. Hopefully we don't need it, I guess I should say. But that would be my idea. Instead of just turning off and then having to take on these guys by ourselves.
That's Rufus's proposed plan. We take out the truck and they take it. Then we take the rest up and act like we was robbed.
I second that, Rufus. Not a lot of shit comes out of your mouth that I agree with, but that one I'm on board with.
Me doing my best.
I'm doing my best.
So you want to try to stop the travel and ambush the second I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. Could you go over one more time for me?
Yeah, if
Couple
you
of us, maybe you two, we ride on the back truck. In
Well,
the
you-
back.
even if we can't sneak them, I'm just thinking if we can't sneak them on the truck, now we'll have them meet us at where the turn point.
Yeah,
the
we
turning
can have a
point is.
turn or a rendezvous point to have
Yeah.
some of your folks meeting to support. We get into the cab of that truck and clean up house, and then you take the truck.
We'll just pull over. I mean, we don't even need a distraction. We could literally just pull over, and first thing they're gonna do is, well, assuming the first thing they do is get out and be like, "What the fuck are you doing? Why you stopped? Why'd you pull over?" And then we could have. I'll fall out. Honestly, I'll fall out of the truck and start twitching, or you know what I mean. I could cause a distraction. Major system failure.
There's one other issue with all of this.
What's that,
And
Bob?
that's that your ship to get off the planet is right here in a hobgoblin camp.
True. Well, shit. I guess we can't do the deal then. I'm sorry, Bog.
If you go ahead and you give me the access codes to your ship,
Oh boy. Oh
I
boy.
could fly up and I'd fly and meet you at the Resistance hideout.
Oh boy.
But other than that, I don't know how else you'd get back here and get on your ship and get off the planet.
I know how. We splits the party, and somebody goes with you.
Yeah, I'm down for that. I'm willing to take let's do a weird one. Let's get into it.
Or we could do another sense motive on his last statement. There's
Yeah,
no
let's-
reason not to. That's big
Yeah,
stakes.
go ahead.
Shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can, and I've found out it is perception and sense motive. So, I would like to roll a sense
Isn't
motive.
that convenient?
It was always that.
You have the same access as I do to my hero lab, so I can get away with that.
Where was
Um,
it? Because I was looking for it and I didn't see it either.
I haven't been able to find it in the play, but when I went into the build and you go into precog, you scroll down, it's under anchor. It's really tough to find. You don't it's ridiculous. But
It's on the back of the screen. You got to turn it around.
that being said, I'm just gonna use my my paradox for my sense motive roll, so I end up with a it's 18. I end up with a 22. And I'm just gonna roll another paradox too.
Sorry.
I rolled a 7 because Rufus just trusts him implicitly.
It seems
So
like
you're rolling. It seems like he's telling the truth about being willing to. If you gave him the codes, he would get your ship. He would do with his level best to get his ship to you, so you guys could get out of here.
I'd be willing to take
Obvious.
the ride. I'd ride with him.
It seems very foolhardy to give our keys to our ship to a resistance fighter, but for all that, he does seem trustworthy in this.
So what's the reason? Of course, we need our ship secured. Or what are we gonna then sell the second half of the guns to the actual party, and then they're gonna want our ass, and we're running for our lives anyway? Just depends on if they buy our bullshit that we got ripped off, right?
You're depending on if you try to rip them off, you're depending on a group of hobgoblins to believe you and not take it out on you, basically.
On the way
You
back.
can attempt. Right.
Right.
Well, whatever you guys choose to do, they're not gonna. If it isn't take the ship directly or take these guns directly to where you're supposed to take them to, then the Gideon Authority is not going to be happy with you. That's
Okay.
what they are expecting you guys to do.
Well, here's the other thing too. What I'm thinking, we could do this whole plan, and then when we get to the authorities to sell the other half that we have left, we could instantly just roll over on the hobgoblins and be like, "Yeah, I know exactly where their base is. We can send the authorities to the base. We know where your other 10 Vulcan weapons is. We can take you there." I've got no
And
alliances.
just to do that,
them
we
in
should
the
just
head.
bring it all to them.
Yeah. We can take all the ammo. Give them the weapons, but keep the ammo. Well, shit. Now I don't want to do anything. Now I don't even want to be on this planet anymore. This sucks.
It's like, if you
Oh,
can't
so
help
you
me, you
being a
can't help
goody-
me. I understand. It's like I know what I'm asking you for is an awful lot. It's like, you can be heroes to the people of this planet, or you can do your job and go on your way, and we won't hold that against you at all.
If we gave them all the guns for half the credits, and then we beat feet and we eat our shit with the edge, adventure over, credits. You know, so
Yeah, but you think they're not going to hunt us down, the people that we lost the weapons? Or I don't know.
it's more about paying the edge back for the merchandise because we owe them 20 build units for this cargo.
Oh.
And if we come back for half, they're gonna be fucking pissed.
Oh, shit.
And then it's convincing them that we got robbed. We did our best.
Yeah. And to
We
be
have to
honest,
fill that the airlock just to
I'll
make.
go stand.
Oh, we lost one
I'll
of our
go
crew.
stand over here, and I'll let you guys talk about it amongst yourselves. I know it's a lot to go through. And I feel weird standing here while you tell me you're going to rip me off. So I'll go stand over here, and you guys talk amongst yourselves. Where's your bathroom at? Actually, I'm gonna take a wicked growler.
Oh, you don't want to go in there and that's been in there.
Just don't use the port
Careful.
side, trust me.
Contrary to popular belief, moths do a little bit more than dust in there. Go ahead, check it out.
Oh, there's dust in there. All right.
There's just
Listen,
1,000
dust.
eggs. It's just covered in egg sacs. What the fuck are these? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if we should do any of this now. I'm scared. Although the Edge does suck. I mean, don't turn off your comm units. The Edge did pay us fucking $7 for our last adventure, so I'm not super happy about that. Fucking
Yeah.
$2.98 for fucking risking our life.
See, they gave us less because we gave away some of the product before we delivered it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I thought we were gonna get through a session without, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh yes, it's fine. It was fine. It's fine.
berries.
We made less.
It's berries. I'll literally put a berry garden. I'll grow berries. I'll put up a fucking trellis and grow berries on the ship.
Only grow on the Yarrow River, man.
I will import. I'll fill the fucking cargo hold with Yarrow sparkling spring water if it stops Nat from just berating me.
You know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Aggie. I just, I don't want you to go giving guns away to the resistance when there's money to be made.
I told you I was gonna turn on him. I mean, Vog's over there. Never mind. Yeah, I told you I was gonna fucking turn on him.
Now I think the splitting the guns in half idea is kind of shitty because we're just gonna piss them off anyway. I don't know. I'm at a loss here, boys. This is a good conundrum this adventure's provided because it's not straightforward.
To have a rebel alliance on your side in your pocket, though, that's got to be worth something. Assuming they win, assuming they don't all die, that's got to be
And
something.
they call Jane.
We could.
That town worshipped his ass.
Dude, that's the serendipity, right? That's Firefly.
Hell yeah. So good.
The mutters.
Yeah, the Mutters worship Jade.
Mother's milk.
Just trying to rip
Butter's milk.
Or Serenity. I call it Serendipity. Whatever. Same
Hey,
difference.
dude, we all
Same,
knew what
same.
you meant. You're a huge fan, dude. We get it.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm just gonna keep laughing so I fit in. That's a good one. Is that Space Show? So Space Pirates?
Firefly.
Fireball, fireball. You guys, keep talking amongst yourselves.
We are.
You guys got to.
I think it's time to, where the rubber meets the road, where the dust meets the exhaust pipe. We need to make a move here. Let's decide what we're going to do. Rufus, everything that you've said, or was saying to him, I agreed with. And you too, Agnes. I'm either way. I'm good to do whatever you decide.
What do you think, Dark Elf?
I've no love for these hobgoblins. I'll do whatever you guys want to do.
I ain't afraid of no hobgoblins. Me afraid of the edge.
I don't have anything to lose.
Right. That's the thing. I think, you know what it comes down to, guys? And Agnes stands up a little straighter. She's like, it comes down to, you got to fight the right fight. You got to fight the good fight and stand up for the little guys once in a while. And I think this is our chance to actually do something that's going to make a difference. Yeah, we might take some flack for this, but think of the lives. Think of the people.
Here, and now you convinced me, TikTok. We should be getting all the guns. If we gotta eat shit on the back end, we gotta eat it on the back end.
No.
For an android, you certainly have a heart, Agnes.
I've seen some shit. I know you guys.
If we're gonna be getting rid of these, is there any way we can like crack them open and see what the goods are? Can we take a choice fucking piece or two? Or
Oh, that is the best idea I ever heard.
Like they're not gonna notice when we walk back into work carrying the guns that we said got stolen.
He's in heavy fucking power armor and he's got a bazooka on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Serial
Well, you
numbers
can
match.
see that the boxes are labeled as tactical infinity rifles and fragmentation grenades Mark II. That's what's in the crates.
Ooh, give me one of those bad boys. Grenades, we can throw them like berries.
Suck on this berry.
if we're gonna do this, I say we go all out. Let's annihilate the fucking hobgoblin yard.
Let's fucking
Blame it
do
on
it.
the resistance.
We should kill their whole family too. Like, let's scorch their.
I seriously, like, we should double cross. We should try and get the fucking units for ourselves and say we got nothing.
Oh boy, Jack, where are we gonna hide all those though? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, how can we say we got any form of compensation now? We're gonna give them all the guns. We're gonna take the 10 build units, and then we're gonna say we got robbed. We was robbed.
We was robbed.
I mean, obviously, I don't use my apartment much when I'm back home, but it's only like a 10 by 10 box with a fucking shitter in it, so I can't really stack unless you stack them. I'm not gonna be able to stack.
Just an outlet for you to plug
It's a
in.
shit. It's like a mobile home thing. It's like a fucking shitter and a shower.
It's it's literally a you store it place, the smallest you store it option that you can afford, you can get.
The plug.
While you're taking a dump, you can hose yourself down.
And it's not even like it was built in there. I had to build it myself with my.
Sitting there crying, hosing yourself down, taking a dump.
God damn it. Now I gotta check my fucking bathroom for hidden cameras.
Dude.
Jed's clearly been watching.
It's like, it sounds like a fucking a novel. Do androids cry when they shit? Who is, I can't think of the author of Blade Runner. But
Philip K.
Yeah.
Philip K. Dick.
Philip K. Dick.
yeah.
Do robots cry when they shit? I'm looking
Philip
up.
K. Dick and Isaac Asimov team up. Robots cry when they shit.
A love story. I'm looking up the stats on that Infinity rifle, and it's, what is it? Just so you guys know what we're risking our lives for if we do steal these. Well, I mean borrow these. 60-foot range, no critical effect, 20 charges, And it says special boost 2d4. I don't see a regular. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Is it advanced tactical elite? What was it again, Craig? I didn't see
It's
the
just tactical. It's a 1d6 damage.
Oh, okay. Rufus is on it. I was looking at the wrong one.
They're subpar.
So, yeah, just so we know what we're risking our life for. That's all.
But there's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them. How many can you carry there, Jack? How many arms you got, Jack?
I don't want any of them. I was just wondering what was in there.
I don't want any of them. I just want to die for it.
So we've showed up here and we're just gonna give the edge and the buyer the fucking finger and vive la resistance and
Oh,
then
yeah.
come back to the bullshit story and eat some shit.
Hell yeah, dude. We're gonna
Wow.
change
Yeah,
life.
maybe.
No, we're gonna change people's lives, Rufus. That's what we're gonna do.
Maybe we'll end up working for them.
Exactly.
Now we're just joining the resistance and not even going to eat our shit at the edge.
This story took a left turn.
Big time. All right, well, I think that our party's come to a consensus there, Craigie.
Rufus, why don't
I'm
you
in
go
the
talk to
sitter.
Vog?
Hold on.
Yeah. Go get Vog.
Yeah, he's just standing. He's standing at a different, like on the other side of the cargo hold or whatever. You guys waving him over.
Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Let's come to a decision.
Aye. We can't handle, we can't stand what your used people is going through. You've tugged on our heartstrings, and we've come to a decision to give ye all the weapons. We all in on the resistance, and then we just gonna eat the shit on the back end.
I appreciate that. Was it my flawless accent that led you to this?
You know, the GM was smart to make ye a dwarf, because Rufus wouldn't be interacting and such, but, oh, and also me hate that goblin kind, so this is inherent with my nature.
Well, I'll call ahead, let them know you're coming. As you head up the mountain, you're going to see there's an old cabin off to the left. The stone first floor still standing because stone stands strong. But the wooden second floor has collapsed upon itself. You'll take the left after that and carry on up the mountains. Once you go through a tunnel, some of our people will meet you and will guide you the rest of the way in.
Now the left past the stone dilapidated structure. That's when they're gonna shit their pants behind us, eh?
Aye, that's not the way that they're going to want you to go. So once you take that left, that's when things are gonna hit the fan.
Well, we gonna fake a breakdown before we do that, and we just gonna have to take these boys out. Now we part of Vive la Resistance.
I appreciate your help, gentlemen. Why don't you? He holds his comm unit over, and he's like, "Give me some access, and I can get your ship up to you there at the headquarters, Resistance headquarters."
You know, this is tougher than showing you me cock. You don't know what you're asking me to give you the codes, but I'm gonna give ye the codes. People.
I've flown worse than this. I'll meet you there.
She run tip top, I assure you. Be nice to the bad dudes.
Get that.
Well, crew, I keep a couple of these for special occasions. He breaks out, he's got a bottle of drought brandy. It's fucking an intoxicant I got in my fucking list. I'll fucking pour us up each fucking glass of it.
Let's drink to our arses. Because they're cooked now.
I suppose I won't turn down some free liquor. Liquor and horse. Liquor and horse.
Here's to try and make our own money.
Here's to the survival of Voxha.
And here's to the best summer. Agnes is just gonna throw it over her shoulder when no one's looking and be like,
Here, I'm
The
listening.
heroes of Voxha, the really bad dudes. I'll let you finish loading the trucks. I can let them know you're coming. I can't thank you enough. He holds his hand out to Rufus first, dwarf to dwarf, and then spits in his hand and rubs the rest of your guys' mitts. I'll go get see what I can do about getting on your ship, and we'll see what happens. I'll meet you on the other side.
we'll see you in hell, Vog.
Nice.
Hey.
We're already there, lad. We're already there. Your GM forgot to grab a lighter. He'll be right back.
Aye.
You guys finish all you really need to do is finish loading the trucks up.
I'm not staying if Craig's not staying. I'm going to take a piss. Fuck this.
All right.
Craig doesn't have to stay. I don't have to stay.
Jed, can you hear me okay right now?
Yeah.
My audio cut out for a second. I was saying a few things, and I wasn't getting that yellow square around my head like usually shows up on WebEx or,
Oh, no shit.
or on Zoom. But it's there now.
Turns out I did bring my lighter out. I'm just an idiot.
Jack's down for doing some pirate shit. Or trying to.
Were there any bizarre properties to that brandy, or was it just normal
No,
booze?
I'm gonna mark it off. I'm gonna actually erase it from my sheet. I got 2 bottles of it. It's just what is it? It's an intoxicant. It's labeled as.
Yeah,
Just some regular old booze.
he always had an intoxicant on him too, and the
Oh
other
yeah, superior intoxicant ×2. I'm gonna erase one of them.
superior, nice.
Definitely wasn't no mojito. That was a lot stronger. Tom, are you hip to this yet? Did you get one of these bad boys? Oh, you can't see it. I gotta bring it back. There it is.
What's it?
Rocket Mule?
The Rocket
Oh.
Mule.
I heard about that. What did they do with that? That's
It's really fucking good. It's the Imperial hay burner. Just 9.0% tall boy. It's very good.
Made with bits of real mule.
and, yeah. How do you like the tall boys
Hey,
they
what are
got
you eating?
around town now? Yeah, that's crazy.
That's good
What?
shit. What were you eating?
Eating?
Oh, I thought you were eating something.
I got a whole, look at this thing. I got a whole thing, a whole grip of coffee. I'm gonna get real
Oh, eat
fucking
that.
weird. I'm gonna eat what I want, Craig. I had some almonds. I had a couple of almonds. Is that okay?
Raw or roasted?
Oh, roasted, toasted, salted, and fucking slapped.
Hmm.
I put them in my
Little
hands.
slapped almonds.
I go, oh, you never did that? You
Ooh,
got,
that
yeah.
was
Yeah.
That was a good slap, dude.
Sorry.
You do that, and then they don't talk back.
No, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. It doesn't do anything for the, does nothing for the flavor, but they at least shut up and stop screaming.
What do you
Happy
tell
Mother's
on
Happy
Black
Mother's Day to Sam's wife.
Where's my fucking almonds?
Worked on the almonds.
Why wouldn't it work on you?
All right, so you guys managed to get the trucks loaded up, and you can see that quartermaster Sib is heading your way, and she's got 6 hobgoblin soldiers in tow behind her.
6.
Are you ready to go?
Fucking 6 of them.
Yeah, I thought it was like 2 people. We're fucked.
All the crates are loaded. We're right on schedule.
My squad will take the second truck. You'll be in the lead, with a couple of my troopers to give you directions. If you run into any trouble, they'll know what to do. Glocka, Shank, you're in the lead truck. Now get these things off my fucking cap.
And you can see that 2 of the hobgoblins break off and go to the lead truck. One of them climbs up onto the trailer, and the other one gets in the passenger seat. And the other 4 go get into the second truck. I'm going to bring us to a new map, and you guys can put yourselves onto this truck.
You gonna transfer us over?
Ooh.
I just said
We'd
it.
already be transferred.
You
Ooh, I like that.
impatient son of a bitch.
I've never seen you do a map and then have all our stats ready to go. Boom, bam. That's beautiful.
Bagada boop.
Glocka and Shank.
Fuck Shank. I'm gonna
I don't
shank
know what I
Shank.
just did, dude, but I interacted with Roll20 and it didn't drop my zoom window out for once.
Nice.
Probably won't last.
There are room for 4 in the cab. 3 of you. Or you could do whatever you want, but one of you is expected to drive this.
Can I cling to the bottom? Is it? Are they gonna see me if I crawl under and just grab to the undercarriage? Or can I do it sneak? Can I do a stealth check?
Yeah,
They're
right to
probably
the.
they're probably gonna wonder why you're doing that.
This is how all androids travel. It's an android thing.
Yeah, I can only travel on the underside of a vehicle.
I gotta adjust my map. This isn't my final position yet, but I gotta see. Okay. Oh shit.
And you can see Glock